In this video, I will explain you how to implement this binary search operation in C programming using a recursive function. If I want to implement this binary search operation, we have given a set of value. Those set of values should be arranged in an order. For example, in our case, the values are arranged in ascending order. Since we have given a set of values, the values are stored in an array. Okay. So let me mark the index position of the array. The 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So before we write our program, let me discuss what are all my input variables. Since I have given a set of values, the set of values can be stored in an array. So values are integer values. So I have a integer array. Name of my array is data. Okay. This array bound specifies data is an array of integer data type. Okay. Next variable is n. N is going to hold total number of elements in my array. Totally I have 7 elements in my array. Okay. So in case if I have 7 elements, the index position ranges from 0 to 6. In general, it is 0 to n minus 1. N minus 1 is the index position of the last element. In addition to this, I maintain a variable x. Value of x I am going to search in a given set of value. So x is an element to be searched in a given set of value. This is the element which I am searching for. In addition to this input data, I am going to maintain some variables, that is f, l and m. So what is the value of f, l and m? F is going to hold the index position of the first element. So the index position of the first element 4 is 0. So f is pointing to 0. So 0 is stored in f. So L is going to point out the index position of the last element. The index position of the last element is 30. Index position of the last element is 6. So L is pointing this 6. Okay. So value of L is 6. In general, to compute value of n, we may use n minus 1. Total number of elements minus 1. Total number of elements here is 7. 7 minus 1. Okay. And then m. Using an expression, we can compute the value of m. Value of m is f plus l divided by 2. In our case, it is 0 plus 6 divided by 2, that is 3. So let me mark the index position of m. Value of m is 3. So m is going to point the element which is in middle index position, that is 3. So these were all my input variables. These 3 are variables which I am using during my process of binary searching. Okay, so value of f and l is used to find or to specify how long I can able to continue my search process. Until f is less than or equal to l, I can able to continue my search process. If value of f is greater than l, then the value of f and l is overlapped. Okay. In that case, l will be pointing here, f will be pointing the element more than this index position of l. In that case, I need to stop my search. So using value of f and l, I may specify how long I can able to continue my binary search as a condition. The condition is f should be less than or equal to l. Until the condition is satisfied, I can continue my binary search procedure. To perform binary search operation, I have implemented a binary search function. Name of my function is binary search. This is going to return a integer value. For example, if I find the element, I am going to return at which index position I have found the element. Probably the index position will be in the range of 0 to 6. I can find element in the index position 0 to 6. In that case, it returns a integer value. If it does not find the element, in that case it will return the value -1. -1 is also a integer value. So return type is integer. And what are the parameters it is going to take? First parameter to this binary search function is integer array is my first parameter. Name of the array is data. This array bound specifies I am expecting a array of integer data type as first parameter. Second parameter is variable f. It is of integer data type. F is going to point out the index position of the first element from where I need to start my search. Then third variable is L. It is also integer data type. L is the index position of the element up to what I need to search. Then last parameter is X. It is the element which I am looking for in the given set of elements. So this is my function prototype of binary search function. So when we enter into the function, how long I need to continue my search? See, before that I am going to declare a variable m. M is not passed to this function. I was supposed to calculate the value of m. So I am declaring m as a integer variable inside this binary search function. First, I need to specify how long I need to continue. How long I need to continue? Until this condition is satisfied, I need to continue my binary search process. Always the index position pointed by f should be less than or equal to L. Otherwise, we need to stop our binary search. That is, if value of f is less than or equal to L, I can start my search procedure. Otherwise, what is the meaning? I have not found an element. In that case, if I come out of this loop, it means I have not found my element. In that case, my function is going to return a value that is -1. If the condition is satisfied, I need to start my binary search operation by checking 3 different conditions. So I need to implement my binary search function by checking 3 different conditions once this condition is satisfied. So what is my first condition? Before that, calculate the value of m. M is equal to f plus L divided by 2. My first condition. My first condition is, I am checking for my first condition. I told you I need to check for 3 different conditions. First condition is specified in if part. If the value which I am looking for, that is x, is equal to the element in middle index position m of the data array. How to access the element in middle index position? In array data, fetch the element in middle index position, that is m. If the condition is satisfied, it means I can find this element in the index position m. In that case, I need to return the value m. That is, in which particular index position I have found my element. If this is not so, if the condition is not satisfied, I am going to move for my second condition. What is my second condition? Second condition is specified in else if part. Okay, so while writing else blank space if, what is my condition? If the element which I am looking for x is greater than the element in the middle index position m of this data array. So what is the meaning? The meaning is, condition 1 is specified in if part. The element which I am looking for is equal to the element in middle index position m of this data array. So this is my first condition. The element which I am looking for is the element in the middle index position m of this data array. If the condition is not satisfied, I am moving for the second condition. Second condition, the element which I am looking for x is greater than the element in middle index position m of my data array. So the element I am looking for is greater than this 19. In that case, I can find my element in this later half of the array, that is starting from new index position of m plus 1 to L. Okay. So if I continue my search in this later half of the array, the value of L is not going to change, but the value of f changes to be m plus 1. That is second condition specified in else if part. Okay, and then third condition is I will be specifying in else part. Okay, that is the element which I am looking for is less than the element in middle index position. In that case, I will continue my search in the first half of the array, starting from index position f to index position m minus 1. Okay, so if I am continuing my search in the first half of the array, value of f is not going to change. Value of L changes to be m minus 1. First condition is not satisfied. I am coming for the second condition, else if part. The element which I am looking for is greater than the element in middle index position. In that case, again recursively I am calling back this binary search function by passing the data. What is the first data it is expecting? The data, integer array. So I am passing the array data. While passing value to this integer array, no need to specify array bound. Okay, so just specify the name of the array. So it is expecting for a integer array. So I am passing the name of the integer array, that is data. Second element is value of f. Now value of f changes to be m plus 1. If I continue my search in the second half of the array, value of f changes. Okay, and then L remains to be the same, and then the element which I am looking for. So recursively I call back the procedure to search my element from index position m plus 1 to L. If this condition is also not satisfied, I am moving for my else part. Okay, so which checks for the third condition. The third condition is the value which I am looking for is less than the value in the middle index position m. In that case, I will continue my search in the first half of the array, starting from index position f to m minus 1. Okay, so I am coming for the else part. Okay, in the else part, again it calls back the same function binary search by passing new values of L. Okay, so first data is data, that is integer array, which is passed to value for the first parameter, and second one is value of f. If I am continuing my search in the first half of the array, f remains to be the same, and then value of L changes to be m minus 1, and of course the last parameter is the data which I am looking for, that is x. Okay. So by recursively calling back the same function by passing different value of f and L, I am recursively calling back this binary search function to implement this binary search operation to search for an element x. How I am saying this as binary search is a recursive function. From within this function, I am again calling back this binary search function. So it is a recursive function. So a quick recap of this, how long I need to continue until value of f is less than or equal to L. If the condition is satisfied, I need to continue. Okay, in the binary search operation, I am going to check for 3 different conditions. First condition is the value I am looking for is the element in middle index position m of this data array. If it is so, I am going to return the value m in which index position I find this element. Otherwise, I am going for the second condition. Second condition is the value which I am looking for is greater than the element in middle index position m. In that case, the second half of the array I can able to find my element. Starting from index position m plus 1 to L, I need to continue my search. So I am again calling back the function by passing new value of f, that is m plus 1 and L. And then if the condition is also not satisfied, I am coming for the third condition. In the third condition, the value which I am looking for is less than the element in middle index position m. In that case, I will continue my search in the first half of the array, starting from index position f to m minus 1. So I am again recursively calling back the function binary search by passing the old value of f, and then value of L changes to be m minus 1. I have written a C program for implementing this binary search operation. First I have included standard input output header file, and then the declaration and definition of this binary search function is included, following by the main function. Inside the main function, in the declaration section, I have declared an integer array, that is data, to store the set of given values. And then n is total number of elements in the array. So value of n is 7. Totally I have 7 elements in my array. X is the element which I am looking for. By calling this binary search function, binary search function is going to return a integer value which is to be stored in variable r. So r is also declared as a integer variable. Okay. Now get the value of x using this scanf function. Okay. X is the value which I want to search in the given set of value. Get the value of x which I want to search. So by calling this binary search function, to call this binary search function, what are all the values I need to pass? I need to pass value for this integer array. So I have declared an integer array data. So I am passing this name of the array data. While passing value for this array, no need to specify array bound in function call. Okay, and then next variable is value for f. Initially I need to start from the first element which is stored in f. F specifies index position of the first element, that is 0. And then third parameter is L. I need to continue my search up to last element. Index position of the last element will be n minus 1. Okay. And then fourth parameter to this binary search function is of course the value which I need to search, that is x. So I am calling this binary search function. Whatever value returns is stored in a variable r. Okay. So based on the value of the variable r, I need to print the message the element is found or the element is not found. Okay. So if r is equal to -1, then I have not found the element using this binary search function. In that case, it prints the message. If the binary search function returned the value -1, the element is not found. So I am printing the message element not found. Else, if it returns some positive integer value, then I may print the message printf element found at index position %d. So it returns the index position where it has found the element. This binary search function, the returned value is stored in R. So I am printing the value of R. The value of this control string is replaced by this value of R, which is returned by the binary search function where it has found the element which I looked for. So recursively I have implemented this binary search function to perform binary search operation which is called from the main function.